Alright, hello there. I am Papa001 and this is AOS Virtual Person 2, Show 7A. And guess what? We're getting ready to get started with the first of two for the KO division as far as, you know, 5th spot chance qualifiers go. So we're finna get started with the first tournament for the 5th spot chance qualifier for the KO division. But I was able to do this right here, so I'll talk about this a little bit. This is what I always doing, and I decided to like put like what show it is at the very top of it as well for trying to figure out. And basically the way I came to the conclusion for all this is basically like I know already when you add the 6 divisions, you know, all the rankings for like, you know, the champ, number 1 contender, hunter, wild card, and 5th spot, you get 35 altogether for those 6 divisions. And then you get an extra 8 because you get the one that's the fight for gold champion. You get 3 for the, you know, you get the 3 for the, what is it called? You get the, my bad, I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, you get the 3 that's for the faction of 3, you know, those champions. And then on top of that, you also get the 4 for the Cabanas for that championship. Because even though they're not in no rankings, they are considered the champions, and the champions are always ranked. Even though they don't have like, you know, like a number 1 contender and this and that. Yeah, so when I do ranking videos, those 8 are also in it as well. The 3 for the faction of 3 and the 4 for Cabanas and the fight for gold champion. Then we got +3 because I gave 3 people on here. Here we go out of this. You know what? This video ain't gonna be that because I'm taking too long already. And let me show you. So that's where these 3 came from. Since neither one of these, because these 2 right here, they were part of the Fight for Gold Championship 4-man battle royale, ones where you see the question marks at. They weren't able to win that, so I ended up taking them off of it as well. You know, I ended up taking them off it as well. So like, that's where they're come through with that or whatever. Like that, so that's where you get the extra 3 from those 3 guys or whatever, like that. So that's where, oh yeah, I gotta just go back. I'm thinking I gotta go into another screenshot. That's where you got these 3 things up here for and stuff like that. And then that makes it a grand total of 46, and 46 and 114 minus 46 is going to give you the the 68. So that's why I got ranked plus the 3 for 5th spot chance, not the qualifiers, but actually at show 7C is 3 people automatically going to be part of 5th spot chances. Now we'll move on and you'll see this. It's going to be 68 minus 14, which will give us 54 because we have 1 5th spot chance. I mean, we got 1 no 1 contenders match for the faction of 3, and there's also the contenders match for the Cabanas, and that's will be decided well before we get into the, you know, the 5th spot chance qualifiers for show A or wherever. So that's why you always got to take away that 14. That will leave us with a total of 45. And I did like this. I decided that I will have a total of only 1 because like grappling, the reason that grappling only will have 1 for like their 5th spot chance qualifier, there's only gonna be 1 for grappling. That's because there's already somebody who's gonna be part of the 5th spot chance match. So that's why I'm only doing 1 qualifier. And that's the whole reason why MMA and Absolute at the very bottom still have 2 fifth spot chance qualifiers, because like those are my 2 main divisions where I always have them with 2 fifth spot chances, no matter how many people are going to be like qualified to be already part of the fifth spot chance match. So there's always going to be 2 qualifiers for that, 2 qualifying tournaments I should say for that. Then I also had it, so that's why KO and grappling division both have 2 qualifier tournaments, while grappling only has 1, because grappling already has somebody over there, and like they're only gonna have 3 people with their fifth spot chance match. And the same thing can be said for the KO division, the grappling division, and the MMA division. And the PW division. So KO, grappling, double team, and MMA division, they're all still gonna have 4. It's just that because grappling already has somebody or automatically let qualified, you know, they're not gonna have to have the extra like person or whatever like that. And then if you see where it's for the KO and PW divisions, they have the 4 and 5 with the little underline thing with the names. That's because when something has not an even number, when it's not an even number, sometimes I'll have 5 or 7 like that. For the extra spot, I need to put the name of the person who's going to automatically get that extra spot. And the reason that these are the 2 who got the extra spot is because, is because when we go back and look at show 6A, I decided that people who were able to win qualifiers will get those 2 spots. So as you can see, where is he at? This is the KO division. Oh, see him right here. That's Terrell or whatever like that for the KO division. He won a fifth spot chance qualifier, so I was like, you know what, I ain't gonna have him qualify again. These other 2 are part of something else. You know, he's automatically part of a fifth spot chance right here. This guy right here. And this is actually, the first 2 that you see on here are actually the grappling division, because I did the KO division qualifiers wrong, so I wanted to do them over. Yeah, I did the KO division qualifiers wrong, so I did them over. So these 2 right here are actually grappling division, because Haas has no KO damage moves, and Alexander, I think he only has like 1 or 2 moves that do like KO damage. I think those are grapples or something. So what you see right here, this guy, that's why he's getting the fifth spot chance, because like he was able to already win a qualifier last time, so I'm just gonna put him in the fifth spot chance. It doesn't mean nothing because he still has to win that league or whatever like that. He just already in there because he's somebody who has won it before. And then when we move down here to the what division? The PW division. Yeah, we move down here to the PW division. This guy is currently the fifth spot for the PW division, and then this is the guy who I gave the first. Well, it's not really a first round bye because this is just the qualifier. He's part of the qualifier, you know. So like, that's what's going on with this. He's not getting a first round bye. He's just a part of the qualifier. But 2 weaker opponents will face off, and then the winner between those 2 weaker opponents will compete versus him, and then whoever wins between him and that opponent will be in the finals versus the first match, the people who competed in the first match. That's how it works and stuff like that. So that's to explain those 5s and stuff like that. I never really explained it before because I was randomizing it last time I did that. So that's what's going on with that. The ones where you see, and the numbers right here where you see the 4s and the 5s and the 8s and stuff like that on the back end behind the name of the divisions, that's how many people are in each of the, you know, qualifiers, the fifth spot chance qualifier tournaments. So The reason you see 8 and 8 for the double team because those are tag teams. So there's only 4 teams competing in each of those qualifiers. And I haven't done that in a while. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to give them 16 because I haven't done that in a while. And then the KO division and PW division, reason that they both have 9, with one being a 4-man qualifier, another one being a 5-man qualifier, is because I rarely give them a lot of people to put into their qualifiers. So like that's why I was like, all right, I'll let these 2 be 9 instead of giving somebody 10. I'll let them both have a 9 or whatever like that. And then we move down, and the MMA and absolute divisions are still the same. So all I'm trying to tell you is that come the 5th spot chance, which is going to be a show 7C, the KO division is going to have 3 people competing. It's going to have a 3-man league for the 5th spot chance. And the same thing for the grappling, the double team, the PW, and then the MMA absolute division. They will both be having 4-man, 5th spot chance leagues or whatever like that come show 7C. So like it's still pretty much the same stuff. It's just that these 3 already got 1 qualifier, so that's why I only gave 1 for grappling. Cause like I only like to really have with the most like qualifiers be the main. Well, it pretty much is the main 2 divisions or whatever like that. Even though they're not really, but in my opinion they are. And like that's the only reason I like to do that sort of thing. And like since we're previewing stuff anyway, we'll go a little bit through the card so you can see everything. So that's why you see this the way it is. We have 2 5th spot chance qualifiers for the KO division, with the grapple division only having 1. As I explained why, because they already got somebody who's a part of the 5th spot chance and stuff like that, and I only wanted them to have 3. Then we'll move over. I didn't want them to have the same amount as absolute and MMA. So then we'll move on, and you see those are the 2. And the reason you only see the double team division on here with their 2 qualifiers is because like it would not have been enough space with the names if I had them set up on one with 1 line and stuff like that. It wouldn't have been enough space for that. So for it to be enough space, I just put the double team division by itself, because instead of having like 3 teams like I've been having for the last couple ones, I've just been doing 3-team qualifiers, 1 team getting a bye into the finals, a first round bye, and just going straight to the finals. I'm doing 4 teams, so that's why I had to do it like this, because I wasn't going to be able to put 4 teams with all the names on 1 line for either of these. No matter if I put all the small ones together, the other team have bigger names and stuff like that. And a couple of teams that haven't been in the team qualifiers for the double team divisions 5th spot chance qualifiers are back. A few of them. And I also got some teams that like to me are the upper echelon of like teams and stuff like that who've been in this. 4 at the bottom, the second qualifier, like I don't think none of these teams are better than the other, probably. But the top, like Johnny Ace, better known as John Laurinaitis, him and his teammate Mike Barton, it's Barton. They are the favorites to win, the 1 at the top. That's a team that, for all rights and purposes, could have possibly been a 5th spot by now for the double team division. Yeah. So I'm kind of pulling for them to win that qualifier, I should say. Yeah. Then we move on to the PW and MMA divisions. They both got 2 qualifiers, and those are the people who are be involved in that. And once again, and what I failed to say is like, what I failed to say in the first one is like, I gotta make sure I remember this, because if you look at them, you see 4 names for the first one for the KO division. Then the second one, you see 5 names. And I gotta make sure I put all 5 names. And the way I remember to make sure I put all 5 names is that I go straight down the line, and if I get a name, I know I didn't put 5 and I only put 4 for that tournament, so I have to switch it around. And the way tournaments work is that the first 2 names will face off with each other, and they'll go straight to the finals from there. And then the next 2 people, 3 and 4, they'll face off with each other, and then the winner of that will face number 5, and then after that, they'll reach the finals. So that's what I forgot to say about that. And the same thing is going on here with the second 5SCQualifiers qualifier, number 2 for the PW division. You see it in the same thing. There's 5 names, and that's how that's working out. And then we could go to the final division, which is the MMA division, and these are the people I decided to put in that. I mean the absolute division, my bad. This is the final division anyways, and like, you know, I could have put, and since I had to do it a certain way, I just put this one by itself because that is the final division. And it makes all the sense in the world that you got the pro wrestling division right next to the mixed martial arts division. You know, those 2 right there, because there's 2 styles of play on this game, PW and MMA, you know. And that's basically everybody and how it's gone and stuff like that. And yeah, it was just me talking about, you know, what you can expect, and they're gonna be coming up with this, and just giving you a little back history of how I go about figuring this stuff out. And the thing is, I used to take forever to try to figure out because I'll just be thinking of who and what. But since now that I keep up with my screenshots, basically what I did was I went on here and went to the match card and just looked and seen, because like after you lose the 5SCQualifiers qualifier, you're not part of show B or C or the pay-per-view. So that's how I was able to figure out quicker than usual. I basically did this like it only took me probably like an hour or 2, but I did this literally like as soon as I got started on it, like probably like a couple hours after doing, you know, the what's it called again, after I did the Fight for Gold Championship and the team qualifiers that each have only 1 team qualifier for both the faction of 3 and the cabana. So that's basically how I went off of it. It's like figure out which teams lost in those team qualifiers, and then as far as like this, just look at who lost in the 5SCQualifiers qualifiers at, you know, at show A, and then the same thing with show C. Went down to show C as well. Just went to show A and then went to show C, because those are the people I'm going to be able to use anyway. And stuff like that. And as far as like the pay-per-view goes and stuff like that, it was only ones I was going to be able to use from pay-per-view number 6 anyway were the teams from, you know, the 5SCQualifiers. I mean, not the teams from the faction of 3 and cabanas. Because the plan was, where is it at? No, I could go to the team. Yeah, I could just go right up here to the top of the team. The plan was for this team right here to be, because these were the challengers. If they lost, I was going to do 3, you know, 5SCQualifiers qualifiers for the KO division, and at least 3 of them was going to be, each of them was going to be in one of them. You know, with the 4th person probably being the MMA or Absolute division. And I think that was going to be probably Pumper 01 or something. Yeah, he was going to probably be in the MMA division, while these 2 was going to be in the what's the name. And I was going to put Mr. Muay Thai, the guy right here. You can see him right here. I was going to put him in the Fight for Gold Championship, and I'm still planning on doing that. Whenever this team is no longer like champions and they can't win the number contenders match to get back in there, or you know, once they officially, this team is done with the Cabanas Championship or whatever like that, he's going into the Fight for Gold Championship. and then you know the other ones are probably gonna either go in qualifiers or it gonna automatically be part of the 5th spot chance for the KO division. Because that's what I'm probably planning on doing. And then he'll probably be part of these two, the ones you see on the ends, which is Riot and Switch Kick, or as you see them on the screen. The one on the right is Taekwondo NLS, which is next level shit, and then the one on the left is the Brawler. I was probably just gonna let these 4 be part of the 5th spot chance because, like, you know, like, it's been a long time coming for that with these 4 in particular. Because I had upgraded and did them so well now that, like, they should be a part of, you know, they could definitely challenge my other characters. Could definitely challenge my characters I already got in the KO division's rankings. You know, they could definitely challenge them. You know, but the thing is, like, we could go through it right quick. This was a Fight for Gold tournament, and then look at that. Like, these 3 have just been like, oh, and like, what's the name? Papa 01 is a former what's the name? He's a former 5th spot for the KO division. But look, this is what I was talking about. Like, these, cause they was the winners of semis, they wasn't able to be part of show 5A's, you know, qualifiers, because they was already gonna be all part of show 5B because they lost in the semifinals. I mean, they lost in the finals, so they was automatically gonna be in the number contenders match for the, you know, faction of 3. I was like, damn. And then they wasn't able to win that title, and then I turned around and I did the goddamn. Next, I did the freaking combatants. Once again, I did the combatants, and these, oh yeah, matchups right here, yeah. And these motherfuckers was able to make it to they lost in the semis, so now they was gonna have to be part of the team qualifier for this at show 6A. They end up winning that. And then they end up winning the more contenders match, and then they end up winning the title. So these 4 are just not gonna be able to be part of team qualifiers. They're not gonna be able to be part of 5th spot chance qualifiers because they just keep on making it to the final 4 and the finals for all these damn tournaments, and now they're champions. So, like, even if they lose the titles at pay-per-view number 7, they're still gonna be part of the number 1 contenders match at shows 8B. So yeah, and like, I just keep on having to randomize who I'm gonna put in the KO division because, like, KO division is not for everyone, and sometimes I don't feel like just continue to put the same exact people in the KO division, you know, qualifiers or whatever like that, 5th spot chance qualifiers. So sometimes I'll put people who probably don't have a ton of KO moves, but they have a finisher that does KO, and a lot of times the finisher KOs will work in matches. Because somebody who I actually wanted to put in there, they end up winning. Like, look at that. Like, they won the faction 3, you know, team qualifier, and like, the guy you see in the middle, Eno, I was gonna put him in the 5th spot chance qualifier for the KO division, and they probably put Don Fry in the MMA division, and probably put Ensign, because he already been in the KO and MMA and grappling. I was gonna probably put him in the absolute division if they team had lost. And then this team right here, you know, these guys could go into, well, everybody but the guy you see right here in the black and red trunks. This guy right here, everybody except for him could go into, like, the, you know, grappling division. The other 3 could definitely go in grappling division. This one right here in particular, because he has that flip over arm bar, and this guy Alexander on the end, on the right end of the screen, he can go into there because he's a grappler. He does a lot of takedowns. He can also go right into there. The guy with the black trunks right here on this end, Yuki. He could go in there because he's a good grappler as well. Or the MMA division. He's actually started out when I first started doing the AOS Virtual Person 2. He was in the MMA division. I think he was as high as like number 2 or number 3 ranked in the division. And yeah, that's basically what we're going on. And I'm already starting to like, you know, make like the list of stuff for like who's gonna be a part of show 7B. Cause like after we get done with the after we get done with team qualifiers for the faction of 3 and the combatants, we can automatically start up the pay-per-view. And like this is how I got it going for now on. I got it going like this, you know. This is the ranking match between the 4 and 5th rank, and that way I don't have to like tell you what's going on with the rankings and tell you like it's number 4 rank, which is the wild card, taking on number 5 rank, which is the 5th spot. So like I got that so you can know exactly what's going on with the rankings and stuff like that, and I don't have to overly explain it, you know, because the main reason I got this going on like this is because since I did rankings 6 and 7, because like I did rankings 5 and like I was still doing the same old dumb crap. You see how this looks? I only got what freaking rankings is supposed to be. I just got that it's the KO division rankings, and that's why I've been doing my stuff for a while. And like I will always go on there and I'll look at the YouTube videos, and even though the YouTube videos tell me which ranking is supposed to be, sometimes I'll forget, and so like it'll just be automatic. So that's why I started doing it like this. You see, that's why I started doing it like this. So that says the KO division's rankings number 6, and then I got the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5, along with what it's supposed to be with the wild card and the 5th spot and Hunter and number 1 contender and stuff like that. I accidentally left a space and I ain't never fixed that mistake. There's a space where you see number 4 at, because wild card supposed to be right next. The W supposed to be right next to like little parentheses symbol or whatever like that. That little number thing or symbol right there. It's supposed to be right next to it, but it's a small mistake. At least I didn't get a name wrong or put the wrong name. Yeah. And I did the exact same thing for ranking 7. And you can also see the transition of, because like 5 has this. This is everything that happened after pay-per-view number 4. This is what happened, you know, with pay-per-view number 4. So show 6, show 4A, B, and C, and pay-per-view number 4, and that's why that's rankings number 5. And then rankings number 6 is the crowning of the first ever combatants. The crowning of the first ever faction of 3 champions, along with this stuff right here, along with show 5A, B, and C, and pay-per-view number 5. And then we move on to rankings number 7, and we have, I already started putting back up there, but also now I have this up there to showcase that. I should have that on there for the previous one. I'm not sure if I did. Did I have that on there for nope, I didn't have that on there. I could probably put that on there, right? No, yes I could, because I could go into the video and showcase. No, oh, I don't need to, because Don Fry did not win. He didn't have 2 eliminations when he became the faction of 3 champion. I believe that was somebody else. Yeah, that was what's his name? Eno had it, I believe. Yeah, because he's right here. He had it. So that's what's going on with all of that. So that's basically why you see it the way it is now. And I kept that mistake this whole damn time. I never changed my little tiny error on the game at all. Let's see. Do I still got rankings things sitting up here? Yup, rankings number 8. God damn it. It's not a big mistake, but like, I don't like to have errors, period. But if I have them, as long as they tiny ones, I'm all good with that. Oh crap, I accidentally went all the way out of it and then went that, so it turned the screen. And that's one thing I like about this screen recorder. Even though I had some bullshit that happened with the app, actually the screen recorder app, it actually malfunctioned or whatever like that, ended one of my videos because it wanted me to update something, update the app because it needed an update since, what was that, January 22nd or something like that. I think I got a screenshot of it too. Yeah. Let me see. Because I took a screenshot because sometimes when you update, you gotta redo all your shit. So like I took a screenshot of it on here. And yeah, it was called gaming for the phone or phone gaming, but it's touchscreen gaming basically because I could use a phone or a tablet or anything with this stuff. And like, when was that update supposed to be? Yeah. Oh, January 28th, not the 22nd, January 28th. And then I also got it for this as well before I did the update. See, February 22nd. And I just had to do a second one for this not too long ago. And like what it did was weird, and that's why I'm not doing Custom Robo right now, and instead I'm gonna do probably some of this instead. Is because while I was playing, what was it? While I was playing, what was the game? Oh yeah, well I did the championship game for NFL Blitz 2000, which I ended up winning, by the way. The game was vibrating every time a tackle was made. Like the phone was vibrating every time a tackle was made. I was like, that shit never done that before. Why is it doing it now? Like I don't want it to be doing that. And also like the B button was starting to act up. After I fixed the B button, because the B button was working, because I fixed the B button controls and all that before I did Custom Robo V2. Well, I fixed it while playing Custom Robo V2 because where is it at? It's on here somewhere. Yep, it's on here, right here. Should be yep, under display. Is this? No, that's still that. Damn. Oh, it's this one, the very next one. My bad. This is display. Yeah. Or touchscreen. My bad. And when you see right here where it says button audio dash hold, I got it on long dash press or whatever. On long press, I should say. They got the dash. I don't gotta say dash. You know where dash is. So that's what that is. That was supposed to be set to that, and like, but now I don't even know what extra crap is going on with it because it was vibrating for no reason. Like I still can't figure out why it started doing that. I was like, why is this fucking controller vibrating right now? I mean, why is my phone vibrating right now? So I'm not sure if it's something extra with the screen or whatever like that. See, on button press, I got that turned off. And I'm trying to figure out if it's this or should it be outlined. That's the button style, so that has nothing to do with it vibrating, you know. And I thought input right here, I went through this stuff and I still can't figure out exactly what the hell it's supposed to mean because none of these are turned on. And I only saw the vibrating on this with the see, but I don't have that turned on, so I don't know why it's vibrating. And then the library is just about the amount of games and stuff like that and everything else. So, but I already done some videos for AOS Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, and like I guess because I was doing simulations and I was actually using the controller, it wasn't vibrating or whatever like that. But hopefully the phone doesn't vibrate when I'm playing Custom Robo V2. You know, let's test that out right quick because I want to make sure that's not going. This shit ain't gonna continue to do that. I should press restart on this game actually. Let's go here. Yeah, we can keep it the way it is. Oh wait, that's the AI. This is the difficulty. Wait, shouldn't the difficulty in selecting a player be in the same spot? Because the player difficulty and that should be in the same spot. So they got the tactics or this on here. Or is the difficulty supposed to be for like the amount of execution you need while playing the game? I don't know. Anyway, let's go on here. So I got set to the highest difficulty, and I'm just trying to see. Yeah, let me actually fall on a bomb. All right, we're good. We're good. So when I play this later on today, I may take a break from it actually. There we go. You know, I got him doing air stuff. I wonder. Oh, that's the tactic down there. No, that's why he was playing like that. Let's see if I can make him play a little bit better before we get out of here. Kind of take them out. No, that's difficulty. So let's see if this is the one he should have. Cause that was ground. Damn it. I went the wrong way. But at least that's gonna hit him. There we go. Hey, man, that bomb did that much damage on hit. Or was that a 2-hit combo? That was a 2-hit combo. That's why that did that. Let's see how. Yeah, it does do 79 on the hit. Alright, cool. Did not know that. Let's get started with the. Oh, damn it. I thought I was supposed to be on this game right now. I thought that's the game I was playing right now. And like, it's 38 minutes in. If I was playing that game, I'd already be done. And that would be something I'd be doing at the very end of the game. Yeah. That Custom Rebel V2 is one of my favorite games just because it's so consistent in the way it's been programmed and the way you're supposed to play it. And like, I just love that game so much for that exact reason. So yeah, we'll leave it right here where you could kind of see all of the qualifiers. And like, yeah, so until the next video later, and I will be doing this in a minute, I gotta go take a deuce. So probably be getting back into this at probably like 6 o'clock. And I can do this. I'm gonna start doing these simulations wherever I feel like doing it. I'll do them during the day before I go to work or after work. For the days I do have work, I got my own schedule at the moment. Yeah, so I'll be doing these whenever I feel like doing them, or wherever I could get some somewhere where it's a little quiet, without a bunch of background noise. stuff like that. So yeah, again, hope you enjoy. I guess this is me showcasing the rest of show 7A. Well, this is basically me showcasing the 5th spot chance qualifiers for show 7A and how I go about creating it and stuff like that, and the way and reason why I'm able to create it even quicker now. So as you see, I just go back into the previous show A and C and even the pay-per-view and decide who I want to be with what, as far as like, you know, who didn't win stuff. And then like I put them wherever I feel they should go. And like if I got 5, if I want to put 5 or something for a certain division, like 5 participants or 5 teams in the case of the double team divisions for it like that, I'll do it based off of who won like 5th spot chance qualifiers, but then wasn't able to win the 5th spot chance, and like we'll go from there and stuff. So yeah, until the next video, let me put it back the way I had it right quick, if it'll let me. Yeah, so until the next video, hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy your day, and we will get started with this real soon. After I, you know, go to the bathroom or whatever. And yeah, hope you enjoy your, in my case, my morning, or if it's not your morning, your day or your night, depending on where you are in the world. And hope you just enjoy your life until the next one later.